Back in 1701, long before this land became a nation, Cadillac planted the colors of France on Detroit's shore. And thus began a rich and inspiring history which has brought Detroit to its finest hour.
Detroit State of Mind is on the air. Bringing you the sounds of Detroit's underground, straight to your ear hole. Rock, punk, and metal. If it's Detroit, you'll hear it here. Unless you're a dick. And now, your overlords, Rich and Dave.
Georgia's all my mind. I'm stuck here in this Detroit state of mind.
The matador in me, Coyote lovely. Lucifer is here. Look in the mirror. Ashes to ashes, you'll fall down. Promise you a penny, I pay by the pound. The unicorn in me, joy rides on her way. Lucifer has gone, all is forgotten.
State of Mind is on the air. We're here with
Hi,
Crimsonite.
guys.
Hey.
We're here with Crimsonite Orchestra. How's
Hola.
everybody doing?
Good. How you guys doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, no shit.
I know, man.
We do this thing, go around the table, tell us your name and what you do in the band.
My name's Robert, and I play guitar and sing.
What's your social security number?
I'll tell you later.
And the last four of your, no, never mind.
You want all my passwords? I got a whole document you
I
can
need
have.
your pen and the 3 numbers on the back, please.
I'm first, guys. Sorry. I get all that information first. I'm going to drain his bank account first, not you. Anyway, I'm Jess. I am the drummer, also known as the troublemaker in the band The Mouth. And I've got the tits, so that's pretty much it.
You
All
won already.
true.
You fucking won.
Yeah, I got these puppies right here.
If I had tits like that, I'd get far too. There you go.
Well, you know, you can have them for a price.
Whoa.
Yeah, you can go to the
didn't know it was
doctor
that kind
now.
of show.
Look, you can go to the doctor now and get some titties.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if somebody offered you $50,000 and said, "Hey, you get these fake titties, I'll give you 50 grand, but you got to wear them for a year," would you do it?
Absolutely.
Somebody did
yeah.
that. There was a guy I read about who
What?
did
Yeah,
that.
then
Oh,
he
you're
never
right, he
got- then
did.
never got rid of them. He
Yes.
kept them.
No way. Are you serious?
He knows about that guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big gambler guy.
Yeah, and
Well,
they
tits
lost
are
them.
fun, so.
That's amazing. I wonder if he still has them. We're gonna have to
He
Google
did
that.
for at least years. He
What?
did, yeah. He,
Huh.
Wasn't that the bet he had to keep him for a year or something like that?
It was.
Yeah.
I remember that. It
Okay,
was
we're
probably
not
20 years
stomping
ago.
on Tom's toes over here.
Oh yeah. Who's this? Who's this guy?
Yeah, I'm Thomas, the bassist. That's what
Just the bassist.
His
Is what he
glorious
likes to say.
mustache. ever.
Yeah.
He loves that mustache. We all love it too.
Well, my buddy Doug was here. His curls.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's working on it.
Yeah, I could do the curl, but I like the more of the English style, but with a slight uptick on the end.
It's more evil looking. That's why.
Yeah.
Is your motivation like Raleigh Fingers or like what?
I don't know.
Do you know who Raleigh Fingers
Oh,
is?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who Raleigh Fingers
Old
is, but
baseball
then.
player.
Yeah,
Oh,
80s
okay.
had curly mustache.
Oh, okay.
Suave
Still don't know.
motherfucker.
All right.
Won a couple of World Series with the A's back in the 70s.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I used to have
Don't
his
know.
card. Like his cards were always awesome. Like his baseball cards.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. He's just a cool looking dude, man.
Yeah.
So how long you guys been together?
About 4 years now. We've been in this format. Tommy and I started playing with another person as we were developing our sound, and then by the time we started gigging and doing stuff, we got Jess in here for the long
Poor
haul.
guys.
So,
Good call. Good call.
so
Poor
about
guys.
4 years and almost exactly, I think.
Yep. Yeah. I'll give you a little story about what happened.
Please do.
So Tommy here, we had been Facebook friends for quite some time, and he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, you know any drummers?" And I'm like, "Pfft, yeah." I wasn't one, but I knew a lot of them.
Lied through your teeth, huh?
No.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
I did too. We'll get to that part. So, and he told me that
He's
they
got the
had.
cold pipe too. I didn't mean to cut you.
I
He's
know,
got
that's
a
okay. I know.
badass
Look at his pipe. I know. So he says, we need a drummer for a couple of gigs that we've got coming up, and do you know anybody? So I said, okay, let me get some people in. We'll have an audition for, who you want to hire. And in the meantime, I put on their music, and I was like, hey, man, all right, you know what? This is kind of cool.
Solid, far out.
Yeah, it was really psychedelic. It was nothing that I've ever heard before in the scene. I mean, it was like psychedelic music, but in the scene at the time, and still, as of right now, you don't really hear a whole lot of psychedelic acid rock music in the scene.
No, not really.
And so I ended up learning a couple of songs, and in between the people coming in and out, I said, hey, you guys mind if I played a song with you or a couple? And they're like, sure. So we played, and the people came in, and they auditioned, and they chose one of the guys. And after they left, Robert says, look, we really like your friends and all, but do you want to join the band? And I looked at him, and I just laughed, and I said, I'm not a drummer. And he was like, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Just don't know
you
it yet.
are. Yeah. He's like, I heard you. You were drumming. Yes, you are. So I ended up saying okay, and it was like the best thing I ever did. So these guys, they've really been inspirational, and like I'll tell you what. So I picked up the drumsticks, and several months later, I'm in a studio, and I'm so scared out of my mind. Terrified. I'm shaking, and I'm like, oh my God, am I holding these drumsticks right? And like to go back and to hear our first LP, I'm like, oh my God, I'm playing so slow. We all were, and they weren't playing slow because they play slow.
Were they adapting to you? Do you think?
And they always have to. They still do. They still do.
I gotta say, it works though.
Yeah,
It works well.
So and there it is, and we've made a couple of LPs. We went down to Nashville. We went to Blackbird Studios, recorded. It was a really fun, awesome experience, and this year we're going to be working on more material, and so hopefully spring of 2022. I can't believe I'm saying that already. 2022. Know, right? It doesn't even seem right.
Check. You're
right. Hopefully we'll have some more stuff out by then. So that's that.
I'm looking forward to it.
All true. She didn't lie. I was thinking she was going to make up some lies.
Technical difficulties.
That should be a band name.
It should be.
You guys have recorded in some cool places too, and had some cool people work on your music. Right?
Yeah, we our very first thing that we did right before Jess joined the band, although we still play some of those songs, but when we were sitting down doing some scratch recordings, we did some stuff in Ypsilanti, and then I wasn't really getting a good vocal sound that I wanted, and we talked amongst ourselves and said, wouldn't it be cool if we went and did something over in Steve Albini's studio in Chicago? And I started investigating what would that take, and
just money, right?
It's money and time, and went down there and talked to the team down there and said, you know what, this is a cool place, we can do something. So we kind of did half the album in the Ipsy Arbor area and the other half in at Electrical Audio in Chicago. And
badass.
And
so which sounded better, do you think?
They just have so much more gear in Chicago. I think our Ann Arbor stuff was fine, but it's just a different level of studio.
Was it the type of place that had like a wall of amps you could borrow anything you want? Try this, try that.
They have like a warehouse space that's like 3 or 4 stories that just for vocals. You go in there and it's this giant cavernous thing. And there's been some really famous, cool people that have recorded stuff in there, and
like Robert Duncan.
Yeah, no, not him. That guy sucks. But just hanging out and talking to Steve and just being in the environment.
For sure.
Yeah, and he, like, I was singing in a microphone, and the guy's like, "Hey, that's Kurt Cobain's microphone from, Bleach or whatever." Like,
Colleen would have licked that microphone, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
But
put it places.
Oh yeah. She's good for that. She's good for that shock rock and roll attitude of hers.
Well, our second thing that we did was up with Jim Roll at Willis Sound in Willis/Ypsilanti, Michigan, and Jim Roll's a longtime Ann Arbor guy who's both a musician and a recordist, engineer, and I had been hearing about that guy since back when Tommy and I were little kids in the 90s. Just by reputation, I'd always heard that he was this great genius guy, and we had a wonderful time recording with him, and he was really great and cool, and I'm still friends with him from that experience. So he's one of those guys that just instant friends kind of thing. And then the third thing we did was down in Nashville, as Jess was talking about, with Seth Morton running the board. And
was that the first time that Jessica played with you guys?
No,
on
she
an
was
album,
on that
or?
second.
The Willis Sound.
And that's where she kind of came in and was, it's in an old church, and actually Willis Sound, for all of the musicians out there.
Oh, that's got to be cool.
Give those
it's
guys
beautiful.
a call. They're great.
That's awesome.
And, some of the guys that own the place used to be in a band called the Restroom Poets that we used to play with.
That sounds familiar.
Yes.
They were a great band in the Detroit, Ann Arbor area for many years, and we actually did a show with them 4 years ago. Just before Jess joined the band, we did. I think it was our very first thing we ever did.
Yeah,
officially.
those flights of stairs.
And
that
is it worse than Corktown?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
what
God.
was the name of the
the
place?
eight ball? The eight ball.
Wasn't Freakbox bitching
No,
about
no,
a
not
church
the
with a
Heidelberg.
bunch of stairs?
Heidelberg.
The
The
Was it a
Heidelberg.
church with like 3 flights of stairs?
No.
Oh.
Willis.
Oh, no.
Our first show, and when we played with those guys, it was at the Heidelberg.
Yep.
And so there's 3
Oh, that's
flights
sweet,
of
dude.
stairs, and so I'm like motherfucking everybody, carrying my drum shit up. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Nobody helps the drummer.
Oh man,
That's
I
what
was
you
like,
want. You want to be a vocalist, just carry the mic.
I know. It was so much easier. It was so much easier.
Well, so yeah, and it's funny you say the Heidelberg because that place back in the day
Is that
too
what the
was like-
Heidelberg Project is too?
no, it's a restaurant, and then they have like a music club at the top of the building. And in the day, that was like the fucking place to
Yeah.
see the greatest bands that would come through there. And
I
we
saw
saw a bunch of-
Melvins for like
yeah,
$6.
like the Melvins played there.
Helmet
Wow.
for
Tad and-
$3.
Even more
stuff
so than like
that.
the Blind Pig or whatever, or,
About the same
Yeah.
for a
It was-
while.
or the Ark, or whatever.
It
I
was
like
more
the
like
Melvins so much,
the
I need a
punk rock
Melvins
version
tattoo.
of the Pig. So the Pig was
I
more
love that band.
mainstream, and then the Heidelberg tend to get more of the really cool punk rock bands of the era.
But like more indie type stuff.
Yeah, but like really cool, like stuff that you'd hear of, and you go down there and pay like $3 or something and see like some Babes in Toyland or somebody.
Oh, that's awesome.
It
Yeah, I
was.
saw Babes in
And,
Toyland
yeah,
there.
I did too. I think we were at that same show.
Probably.
But
The
yeah,
weird part is they're not babes.
Well, they probably were.
They're
once
okay
upon a
ladies
time.
in some toy area.
Well, I think they were a little
Okay, ladies
rock
with
and roll
toys.
crazy in the day. you
Right,
know.
right.
They were pretty wild.
Yeah.
Those ladies. But yeah, it's a lot of
Gotta
history
respect that though.
at that place, and we had a couple of good shows there, even with this band, and had some fun playing down there.
So that venue's still around then?
It is, but it's a little different now. They don't have so many marquee feature shows, and it's more like parties and local, groups.
I haven't seen
rent it
anybody
out.
post
Not
that
lately.
they're playing there.
Not
Like
lately.
in years, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, it's been a
Weird.
little while, but it's with the pandemic, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
What everybody's doing. But last I checked, it was open. Here I'm probably talking. It's probably closed.
Yeah, it might be. I just haven't seen anybody talk about it. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Oh,
So you two have known each other since you were kids? Is that what you
like
said?
since
Like 1990.
late teens.
So you were like 40 in 1990, right?
And let's see. I graduated high school in 1990, so
So
we'll
did
share-
I.
we'll
We're
share
the
that.
same age.
Yeah.
Are you turning 50 then?
In 22. I will.
January 2nd, I'll be 50 as well.
Holy shit!
I know. Isn't that fucked up?
It is
So
fucked
I'm
up.
the old man here.
Wah wah.
Well, how old are you, Jess?
44.
Oh,
I'm younger than all of
You're,
you.
a, you're a little baby.
I just want to let you guys know that.
You're still
Yeah,
swinging off the tit, man.
I know, but you know what? I'm getting some grays up in here.
Dude,
See
rock that shit, dude.
I am. I don't even fucking
Who
care
cares,
anymore.
man?
Nah, who cares?
I don't. See that?
I can't even hide mine anymore.
Right. Why bother?
No. If you're gonna wear a beard, it comes in white, and
It's majestic.
Yeah,
The
just don't do
lady-
the just for men thing. That
No,
looks
no.
I want
ridiculous.
to know if I can do that on my chin.
You should.
You probably can.
Yeah.
I think you should.
I think you totally should do that.
Here's some wax.
That looks pretty
You can
evil.
try it.
He carries wax
I
in his
come with-
pocket.
I got balm
That's amazing.
in my pocket, bro.
I got the bomb.
No,
Tommy's
I'm a
always
Dapper
prepared.
Dan man.
Yeah, who told you to put the bomb on? Didn't tell you to put bomb on.
I'm a Dapper Dan man. I don't want fop. God damn it.
Dapper
Right.
That's one of my favorite movies of all
Oh, it's
time,
great.
by the way.
The soundtrack, dude. Alison
Oh, yeah.
Krauss, dude.
I know.
Dude, Union Station. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
2 weeks from everywhere.
You know what's really weird is that when I listen to her sing live, she brings me to tears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single time
Yep.
brings me to tears. And I'm like, what the hell is going
She
on?
sings like a freaking angel.
There's just something that's going on with that pitch that affects me in a weird way.
Yeah.
And it really does bring me to tears. I can't explain it, don't know why. I think it's really strange, but I mean, I love her voice.
Yeah.
And I just saw that she and Robert Plant are
Have a new album?
Yeah,
I have a new
Dude.
album coming out.
It's already out.
Oh, is it?
I got it on Apple Music last week. I
Yeah.
listened to it front to back.
Yeah.
It's like part 2 of the first album.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
Nice.
I don't like Robert Plant. I don't like Zeppelin, but their two voices together.
I will smack
dude,
your mouth,
I don't
Rich.
care. I don't care. Dude,
smack that
they're,
shit.
They're perfect together.
They are. They are. They are. Yep.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I've been seeing posts about it, and they do have a chemistry, and they seem to have a personal chemistry as
Yeah.
well.
And it's like old timey music. It just works. It's
I
just
like
great.
that. The-
Oh, you know what's funny? Sorry,
That's okay.
it just hit me to segue back into it. they posted a picture, Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, and in the room, I recognized the room they were sitting in because it was Blackbird Studio where we did our last album. And I
Oh,
was
no
like,
kidding.
I was like,
Oh,
holy
yeah.
shit, that's the drum room for Blackbird Studio. I
That's
know
the one in
'cause-
Nashville?
Yeah.
we
How
went,
cool
we went
is
in
that?
there and they gave us a tour of it. And then I saw this a couple weeks ago, Robert Plant and Allison just sitting there in that room, and, looking cool. And they got millions of drums in there, so it looks amazing.
Well, hopefully you guys sell more records than them.
Doubt it.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Well, I said hopefully.
I mean, you can hope in one hand and shit in the other, and tell me which one fills up faster.
girl can dream.
My grandfather used to tell me that. I tell my daughter that now.
That's an old one.
It is an old one.
Blackberry Smoke used that in it's like a verse or a chorus of a song.
They should.
Yeah, it's great.
They should.
You know what's funny is working.
This
at
better
these-
be funny, whatever you're gonna say.
It's not funny. It's not ha funny. It's
Poignant
more
is
like
good
weird.
too. Poignant is good, and this mic is sucking right now.
Poignant is a good word. And
Don't worry about it.
And here's the thing. Working at Blackbird and working at Electrical Audio, and we've actually worked with a couple of Hall of Fame style mastering engineers.
Yeah, didn't you have some shit mixed at Abbey Road?
Yeah, we did, and we work with Abbey.
You know
Road.
I love you, but I hate you, right?
Well, and then I one-upped it this last time and did something with Howie Weinberg, who's a guy, he mastered our last album, and he's a guy who has, I think it's the record of the most song plays in the universe. Like he's mastered more albums. Like if you look up in the 80s and the 90s and even the 70s, he has done some, like Master of Puppets, and just like all of the albums that you think of as the greatest albums are what he's worked on.
Right.
And the way I got through to these guys is I call them and I say, "Hey, I'm
He
in
stalks
some.
'em.
I'm in
Yeah,
some
this is Robert
indie band."
Duncan.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like,
Hello.
I'm Robert from Michigan. I'm in an indie band. I just want to work with you, man. And they first go like, "Who?" And then
Don't worry about it. I have money, bro.
As long as that check don't bounce, boy.
And honestly, those guys, you can get through to them, and that's my message for the internet is, if you want to work with someone, try it because it might work.
You never know.
And
Yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Well, speaking of old sayings, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
It's true.
That's true.
You have to put some effort, and you have to be laughed at, and then you have to call back, and
You just have to not give a shit, man.
And
Just
I'm
try.
always afraid I'm going to get with somebody famous, and then you play, and they're like, that was okay.
It's the opposite.
I get that.
It's
I
the
get that every
opposite.
time I get off stage, by the way. So let me tell you something real quick. So every time we play and we get off stage, people will go up to Robert, they'll go up to Tommy, "Oh my God, you guys are so great." And then I always get a, you were good. Nice job.
You were on
You know
the
what's funny?
stage.
I get the same shit, but Dave gets like fucking like, "Oh, can I have your guitar pick?" Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I get nothing, man.
I get nothing. I get nice job.
Yeah,
every
we're the
time.
same.
Swear to God.
Sometimes I don't even get that. People just walk by like,
Here's
yeah,
your-
whatever.
Here's your,
Right.
here's your participation.
Yeah,
ribbon.
exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I think she gets more than that. She sandbags. I think that's what it is.
I like
They're just intimidated. They're admiring you from afar.
Well, you know what? I've gotten better. I can at least say that, and I'm getting better as time goes by. And that's all that it really is how much time I put behind the drums and how
Yeah.
much woodshed that I put in. And I'll tell you, the last year and a half, I've really put in a lot of woodshed. And
It's
I'm
noticeable, dude.
Yeah.
Because I saw you when you guys first started playing together, and I'm not gonna lie, you
Yeah.
were not that great.
Right. No.
But I tell you what, the effort was there. You're trying your ass off,
Yep.
and hearing you today, you sound 100% better.
Oh, well, it's just putting in the time.
Yeah,
That's it.
100%.
Yeah. Watching YouTube videos, trying to learn about, just dynamics and the proper way of doing things and hitting just, little stuff. You just got to start from the scratch,
Yeah.
start from scratch and how
It's a
I mean,
never-ending learning process, really.
That is
Yeah,
true.
for sure.
There's no destination.
Well, my
No.
buddy Chris used to be in our band. Is a real fan of you guys.
Oh yeah, well we love Chris actually.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
He's a good dude.
Well, there's one.
He's my best friend.
No,
I've been friends with Chris since I'm 5.
no, he's got some nice basses too. I like that. Rick.
He's
likes
starting to get
play.
a collection
Yeah,
finally.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. Chris has always been very supportive of us, and we're a fan of him.
I'm a fan of Chris. We don't hang much.
So you're not a fan of us, huh? That's cool.
I mean, we're fans of you guys, but
You're
just not as
okay.
much.
I made
as-
you drive
as
an hour and a
Chris.
half, and you're not even a fucking fan.
I mean, to be fair, it was only 80 minutes.
That's a whole bunch of not my problem. I walked down the stairs.
Look, Rich, you better be nice to my bandmates.
What you gonna do?
I'll cut you.
You gonna pull some D-Riv shit on me?
I might.
I might pull this cat from upstairs that I got from you.
Oh shit, Olive. What is
Dude.
it? What's the cat's name now?
Olive.
Olive. Okay.
She's a sweetheart, dude.
She's a cool cat. The other
Really?
one's a fucking piece of
Yeah,
shit.
I think she has. That's she just rubs her head on you, but she's a sweetheart.
Okay, on that note, we're going to take a little break and spin you guys some Crimson Night Orchestra live in the studio. We'll be
CEO,
right back.
bitches.
Ring.
This is Screaming Scott from 101 WRF. Well, in this crazy, pretty much fucked up world, it's good to know that when I want a little bit of sanity and some crazy, crazy talk, I could tune into the Detroit State of Mind podcast. And I feel, I feel like I'm high. It's awesome.
That was quick.
The beauty of editing. Anyone have to pee?
Just makes for faster editing.
All good.
I'll just go here.
So since you and Tommy
Well,
knew each
there's a
other,
market for that.
since birth or whatever, did you guys have a band before Crimson Eyed?
We did. We had a band back in the 90s called Train of Thought, and we were indie darlings for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Played some jangly shows with our college rock sound. And, you know, I was a poetry writing, long-haired
Damn hippie.
hippie guy.
Like flowers in your shirt kind of
Barbarian love locks.
And bell bottoms.
More like no, I did have some bell bottoms.
Yes, he did.
More like a dirty
treat me, babe.
Jimi Hendrix hippie. Like more.
So
more like
was it
that.
more? Was it pretty much same vein of music that you're playing now, or
much more mellow? I'd say we're way heavier now.
We were a little more college rocky.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
more folky,
Now we're old
folk
and
influenced.
grumpy.
I'd say.
I want to make songs that sound
Same.
like colors, man.
There was a psychedelic element to it though, but I would
I
say
love
it
psychedelic
was
music.
more tame, I guess, and less less of a, because I tend to think of that as being at times more experimental, but also more simple than what we do. And this band is
you guys
kind
have
of-
a lot of chord changes, man.
Yeah.
Watching Tommy, man, he's all over that freaking neck.
He's a great player, and I've been playing with him for forever. And there's only one time I've been actually, because you guys know, being in a band is so much work, it's so much effort, and
Not really.
so much time.
We don't even practice.
That
Well, that's punk rock.
You can only
So
like
good,
do
don't
it
have
if
to.
you're
Yeah.
into it. And I've always had a special bond with Tommy, and anytime Tommy's not around for me to jam with,
Do you miss him?
I just won't do it. I just won't be in a band.
hey, bro.
So if Tommy's not
I
around,
miss ya.
Only
I
one
won't be in
nipple gets
music.
hard.
Tommy's the Neil Peart of Crimson Eyed Orchestra. Without Tommy, there is no CEO.
So have you played in other bands without Tommy then?
Yeah, but it's not fun, and that's
That was the next question.
Yeah.
coming
So
up.
the connection is just with
Well,
other folks just
I can
isn't
play
there.
with anybody, within reason, I'm sure. But I just I think a lot of it is his taste. We share taste.
Yeah.
We have a similar idea of how rock and roll should sound. And
Tacos or pizza?
and
Exactly.
Both.
But that
we
can
do
go,
a lot of he plays like a second guitarist. That's really
Yeah.
what it is. So
But that can go both ways though too, because Dave and I, we don't have the same taste in music whatsoever. Not sure I was going with that, but I just said it.
No, we don't.
well, because you're not like a big Social Distortion fan, right?
Nope.
He doesn't like him at all.
Yeah.
But
Which is fine.
I'm a hardcore Black Sabbath guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
see.
Me
I don't like
too.
Black Sabbath.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
both
No
those
Sabbath,
bands.
no Zeppelin.
Both
No.
you guys suck.
Dear
Jeez.
God.
No, he loves Sabbath.
No, I
There's
love
a lot of
Social
Sabbath
D.
he's never heard.
I love Sabbath.
I
Oh, I'm
bet.
sure of it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I
sure of
only
it.
count
There's
the
shit
first
beyond Iron Man
5
and
albums
Paranoid.
anyway. So
Yeah, after Ozzy left.
yeah.
I don't know, man. The Dio shit's
Okay, the
pretty
Dio
good,
stuff's
man.
good, but it's a
Heaven and
different.
Hell's
It
one of
should
the
be a
best
different.
records ever made,
Should be a
man.
different
You know
band.
what?
I agree.
It's a different band
Change the
after
name.
Dio.
Yep.
Yeah.
The first 5 Black Sabbath albums are genius, and then there's a Dio band that was named Black Sabbath, and then there's a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe
I
not all full garbage, but it's
There's
not.
some good tunes on the
Black
Ian Gillan
Sabbath.
stuff.
yeah, a couple.
The album cover's the best album cover ever made.
Have you
think
seen
I
Crimson Eyed Orchestra's album cover?
I like it.
We've done a few.
That might be the better one.
We
We have to suck their dicks a little bit.
You guys
Hey,
Did you bring a sticker for the table? We forgot to ask.
it's funny because I was thinking that we
I
have
might
all
have one
kinds
in
of
my
stickers.
case.
I'll have to send you
oh
one.
Tommy,
I
Tommy
might.
pulling through.
I'll have to check.
Yeah, if not, then I'll send you guys a swag bag. And,
I have one, but it's on my guitar case already.
Yeah, we've got tons of stickers.
I threw mine out. No, I'm kidding.
Shut
I'm
up.
so kidding.
You did not.
On the E-way after the show.
Like, fuck these guys.
All right. What? You been in any other bands or?
I've played with other people, but nothing actually happened. Wait, I had a band before. That's how Bobby and I met.
Oh, it's Bobby now. It's not Robert anymore.
Well, he
Okay.
calls him Bobby. I call
Bobby
him
boy.
Robert.
Okay.
It's weird.
All right.
We're a boy band. Bobby boy, Tommy boy.
Bobby boy.
And Jessica.
And just.
No, but I had a
Two
I had
dicks
a-
and some boobs.
Yep.
I had a band before I met Bobby Boy, and it was one of his high school friends was in the band as a guitarist, and we never really played too much with like a couple of like dorm room shows. But
You guys played in some cafeterias and some house parties. And
yeah, so a couple house parties.
So I'm guessing you guys grew up in the Ann Arbor area then?
I came down to Ann Arbor for college, and so did his high school friend, and we met in college. We lived in the same dorm.
Yep.
And
So they were roommates, right?
No.
No? Just
No,
neighbors.
Scott was rooming with Nima.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
No, I put up some flyers looking for musicians, and he He pulled down one of the thingies.
The good old days.
And
And you had to
called-
put up flyers.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Pull a little fucking phone number out there.
Exactly.
Ozzy Zig needs a gig.
Cutting up Metro Times, making
Yeah,
band.
right. The Metro Times, man. That was a place to go to back
Oh,
in the
dude,
90s
I used to go
and stuff.
fucking cut that shit up and go to freaking Kinko's, make flyers
Yep.
that nobody came to the shows.
Sure.
Big waste of time.
yeah?
I know,
Cool
right?
flyers.
Tower
I
Records.
still do that, and nobody still comes
Yeah.
to the shows.
Hang it up at Tower Records, and then like
Yep.
3 people would call, like, "Hey, man, you want a band?"
Well, but your point, that's why we're doing this. Mm-hmm. You know, you guys have the same experiences probably. We play for seats and other
Or other band
musicians.
members.
Yeah.
So we want to give bands another platform.
Sure.
You know,
Well, thanks,
get your
man.
shit out there,
Sure.
share, like, and subscribe.
I know, right? I love you guys. You
Yeah.
guys
Hit
are
the bell.
awesome.
Yeah, we're excited to be on, and we appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
So,
Yeah.
so the $1 million question: what the fuck happened to the hormones?
Oh shit! I knew this was coming. I swear.
Did you though?
I did. You know what? It was so much fun. I always tell people that writing Colleen Caffeine's coattails was the funnest time of my life. It just
Don't sell yourself short, girl.
God,
Come on,
I
man.
could really write a book on all the crazy shit that happened. Like, it's really hard to keep a female band together. We went through lots of lineups.
Those bitches.
Man, I'll tell you what.
If you guys don't sync up, man, it's
Yeah. I think that was the main issue, was that we were all syncing up at the same time.
Gross.
And it just, what I think one of the main issues was we would get somebody in and they would waste our time. I mean, weeks and weeks of wasting our time. They wouldn't learn anything. And then I was, at the time, was drinking way too much. And so I'd start drinking some whiskey, and then
pissed?
I'd get pissed.
Yeah.
And
no.
then I'd be like,
The
"Fuck
truth
you."
comes out with whiskey.
Yeah, the truth it did. And it was real hard to just be in a band with, I'd say me the most, because, driving all that way, putting in all that effort, I'm away from my kid, this and that, and then for somebody not to learn anything or take it serious, like I would lose my shit on some people. But it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of good stuff, a lot of fun times, great shows. It just got to the point where my heart wasn't really into it anymore. And my daughter's 16, and she has, I wouldn't say suffered the brunt of my absence, but she did. I don't like to put it like that, but that's exactly what happened. So I just kind of needed to be around for her. She's going through some tough. 2020 was tough on all these kids,
Absolutely.
and it's still tough on them. And so, one of the things was I just want her to know that I'm around, and I'm not at these shows like I was at 2017, 2018. I mean, we were really going full force. And then I started drumming, and then I was like, you know what? I like this music.
You're having more fun?
It was more interesting to be able to create music.
As opposed to just doing cover songs, basically, really.
Yeah, as opposed to doing cover songs. But, I was in cover bands, and man, I'll tell you, I never want to do that again. It was awful. It was
I'm
like,
with you. I don't like
holy smokes, man! You have to
I'm not
load
good
up.
enough to learn other people's music.
Oh,
You can play the Ramones. Anyone can.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, that's true. It is true. I played guitar for one show during one of the lineups.
I didn't know
was
you
the
play guitar.
Yeah, I play guitar. So when we had Simone, she was with the drummer. I played guitar, and Annie was the singer, and that lineup was like awful. It was probably the worst lineup.
That one
of the
chick that was your
Hormones
drummer
ever.
was my favorite. What was her name? Oh, Keith.
Keith, yes. Keith was the easiest to work with, and it just got to the point where all these drummers were just assholes, man. One drummer wanted to be in control of the money because she didn't trust any of us, and none of us were
Really?
like that. Yeah.
There's money involved?
Well, she thought this particular
They got
drummer.
paid more than us at Hart Plaza.
Yeah, the Hormones did make
Oh
more than
yeah.
us.
Yeah. Oh, you know how much we made?
Well, a certain individual said something.
Oh.
Hey, we only made $700.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
Well, you gotta split that between 8 titties. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's that.
Right. Exactly. Hello.
Jerks.
100 per boob. That's fair.
Yeah, we had a crazy time in the Hormones, though. I love those girls. I wouldn't have changed
They
a
were
thing.
fun. I think you're great in the front.
Yeah. Well, the last lineup that we had was amazing, and Elena backed my vocals, which you really actually needed that because it just, there were certain songs that didn't have that studio sound. And I remember before Elena started, I'm like, man, I know you guys really like this stuff, but it needs, like, we need somebody to sing backups. We need some harmonies in here.
Yeah.
And, none of them could do it because it's just, first of all, I can't do it. Elena had to follow me every time. She had to learn my cadence and harmonize along with it. But this last lineup was amazing. Elena was fun to watch. Colleen's always a great time to watch.
Her up picking.
Dude, you watch her play bass?
Yeah.
It makes my brain hurt.
Yeah.
To do this up pick. Where
Yeah.
Dee Dee's like all down,
Yep.
she's all up.
Yeah.
Like, it's mind-boggling
Isn't
how
that
she
crazy?
can do that shit.
It's crazy how she does that. Yeah, a lot of people would come up to her after the shows and be like, wow, I've never seen anybody play bass like that before. And she's like, it's the only way I know.
Right.
So, yeah, and all the crazy people that we had to deal with. Colleen had a lot of fans, and she had a lot of stalkers. So we had to deal with a lot of crazy shit. And that was quite interesting. But
There was a memory that came up a couple days ago on my Facebook page when we played that art joint.
oh yeah,
And like you guys let me like get up on stage with you. Like, oh, we're singing a song together. I'm like, this is fucking great. This is fun.
yeah.
And that we didn't play a show for like a year and a half after that.
maybe we were bad luck for you, Rich. Sorry.
No, it was like right after that. Fucking like everything just shut the fuck down.
Yeah, that was a shitty
In fact,
time.
didn't we have you guys set to come here last
Yes.
year?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then all this COVID bullshit hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
we
a
have
drag.
How old were you when you started playing, and what was your major inspiration?
So I played the flute as a little
Yeah,
kid.
you did.
I did.
The
The skin flute.
the slobber blues on the skin flute.
Yes.
So I started off playing orchestra stuff, and then
That's
like,
good
but for
learning, though.
real,
Absolutely.
It's good learning.
You learn how to read music and stuff.
I can't read.
And then I got, I started taking apart my uncle's electric guitars when I was like single-digit age, and started just getting interested in
Like
what
the
is-
mechanics
what is
of it,
this?
whatever?
Yeah, just playing with it. I just thought it was so cool, and then I probably started playing for reals about 14 or 15, but I started off just very young, being interested in guitar playing, and I had some friends that were really great musicians as young guys, and I used to go watch them play, and you a lot of people have that same experience. It just
Right.
kind of it touches you, and you decide I'm gonna do that, and
So
that's
somebody
how
was
it
touching you at 14?
It was. I was 14, and I was touched
up, dude.
spiritually.
What church was it?
Actually, it was Tommy Oliver's basement. We were talking
Point
about
on the doll where they touched you.
Tommy Oliver, who's he was a kid I knew in Brighton, and who ended up going on to have a good music career and touring bands and such. And he was a drummer, and he was a couple years older than us, and I think he inspired a lot of the guys in my neighborhood to kind of give it a shot. I can do it. And,
Yeah.
And I'd go and watch these guys, and of course, those older kids knew all the bands around, and so you got kind of into the scene that way.
Tag
Just by
along a little
hanging
bit.
out.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
By being a little asshole kid who doesn't know anything, but just you pick up through osmosis.
Right.
So it all the way back is when I started.
Do I have to Google osmosis now? The fuck, dude. Fucking college boys over here. I took one class at Macomb skiing. I'm not educated like you, sir.
Yeah, but that's an important class to take.
My brother took bowling in college.
Oh my
you go.
God, they can do that? Jesus.
You didn't know that?
I have a degree in the lanes, bro.
I hook it, bitch, like a motherfucker.
Right.
Well, the thing about that bowling class, the trick that I heard, you really suck that first day because they grade you on your improvement during the term. So you really suck, just like completely.
We should probably
gutter
suck on
ball.
purpose then.
Exactly.
To get an
yeah,
A.
Yeah, do it on purpose.
Gutter ball
Yeah.
like a
That way,
motherfucker.
by the end of the term, when you're bowling pretty decent or at least okay, you've shown so much improvement, you get a good grade automatically.
Well, shit.
Right?
Tommy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I had a few friends that also took the bowling class to work the system. So
The bowling class.
So what about you, Tom? When did you start? What was your major inspiration?
Skipped right over Jess, huh?
The best comes last.
Does it? Does it though? Does it?
But the high school growing up, the 80s hair metal and heavy metal was huge. And
Were you just trying to get laid?
everybody wanted to be a
my next
guitarist. That's probably
That
part
too.
of it, yeah. But everybody wanted to play lead guitar, so
Does it really work though?
nah, sometimes. But yeah, so was learning how to play guitar like everybody else, and got to college, started forming my bands, and realized there are no bassists. And I'm the worst guitarist that I know, so let's switch to bass.
Chris told me once that all bass players are failed guitar players.
I've heard that, but it's a totally different feel. It's a different kind.
It
of
is.
thing.
If I play bass, I'm like,
Yeah, I realized, man, I should have been playing this all along. This is...
And you don't realize what
Yeah.
muscle memory is either. When you're playing bass, my fingers always go small.
Yeah.
And I start missing, like, oh, fuck, I keep forgetting.
It's such a groove thing with the bass and with
Yeah.
the guitar playing.
It's
It's a melody thing. So it is a totally
different mindset.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming at it differently. And some guys are just
personality
like
type,
him,
yeah.
are great at that. And like he plays bass way better than I ever could because he's got a real feel for it. And you'll find that with. And you're a lead guitarist. I heard you play.
Thank you.
He's talking to me. You can't tell he's pointing to. All right, Jessica, it's on you. Go.
Well,
I started playing last week.
I started in the fetus. I was as a fetus. I was rocking out in my mom's womb.
You were in a band called The Wombs?
Yeah, the wombs. Yeah. No. I started out singing when I was 5 years old in plays at school, and all of the music teachers that I had always chose me to be the main singer of whatever
Like, get the
play that we.
leads and all
Yeah, I
that
got all
stuff?
the leads. I got all the leads from the time I was 5 until I was in junior high, and then
Is there any video of this?
you know what? There's not, and I don't know. I don't think there is, but I have posted online a couple of times. Like if anybody has pictures or videos, let me know. I remember. I think the only song I remember singing is this song. It was a Christmas.
Are you gonna do it for us right now?
No, it was called Fit as a Fiddle. And the play was about Santa being overweight, and we had to
Oh, God.
get him. We had to get him on a diet to lose weight because he wouldn't fit down the chimneys. So
This fat fucker Santa.
yeah, right. That's what it should have been. So yeah, so I did that, and then the '80s came, and all these hair bands, and back it was like Winger, and all the bands that you guys probably despise. I was like, ooh, they're pretty. I want hair like them, and they're so cool.
Did you have the big flowery,
Right.
little comb over hair in front?
I didn't have the flower, but I had the Farrah Fawcett feathered hair.
Okay.
So I kept it
Nice.
classic.
I can see that look on you, though.
Yeah, I kept it
The
classic.
poodle, too, with the big hair?
I did once in a while. The poodle came up, but it was mostly the feather. I was like burnout. The '80s. I was
Right.
considered a burnout in the '80s
Yep.
because
Yeah, me too.
I
the
remember you
feathered
people.
hair
But I wasn't.
and the fringe jacket. And I was a big White Snake fan. Well, so anyway,
Whitesnake.
I looked at all of the rock and roll in the '80s, and I was
Rolled
like,
around on car
man,
hoods all the time?
yeah, oh, Tawny Katane, bless her, God rest
Well,
her
she
soul.
passed away this year,
Passed
didn't
away,
she?
yeah.
Yes.
Last year.
I wanted to be Tawny Katane, and I was like, okay, if
wanted
I
to be
can't,
in
yeah.
Tawny Katane.
Well, I was like, if I can't look like that, I might as
I'm
well
sorry.
be in a
Carry
rock
on.
band, and maybe I can meet rock stars that like she married. But then I started picking up the guitar, and one thing just led to another. And I think when I was in my 30s, I decided when I was about 34, I'm going to be in a cover band. So I went and auditioned. They hired me.
What band was that?
It was called Brand New History.
And what kind of what songs would you guys do?
Oh God, look, we did everything from
This
like
is a judgment-free zone. You can say.
Okay,
Just
we
a
did
couple.
like Tracy Chapman, give me one to understand.
That's a good tune, though.
Look, if anybody asks me to sing that, I'll punch them in the fucking face. All right, I can't.
Jessica?
I can't do it.
I'll let you win for a minute.
Yeah, so it's funny though because when I auditioned, they're like, "Well, can you sing something?" And all I could think of was the Jeffersons theme song. So I was like, "All right." So I sang that, and they were like, "Holy shit, you're hired!" And
Seriously?
yeah, I swear
That's
to God,
great.
I swear to God. And,
Best audition ever.
yeah, and that was a fun time, but I gotta be honest, like the wives of the people that I played with, they were not nice girls. They were total
Again,
cute.
bitches.
They were cutes. And
Cutes.
yeah,
Is that auf Deutschland?
yes,
Ja,
They were coots. So
That's
I was
German for cunt.
Yeah, I was.
Everybody's listening.
I was
Yeah.
in that band for about a year, and then I ended up going into a couple of other bands that didn't quite make it, and then I was in a band called Smoke and Mirrors, and it was all the top
That's a
40
good name.
stuff. Yeah, it's all top 40 stuff, and I was just kind of looking for something different, and somebody reached out to me and said, "Hey, my friend is looking for a singer in a punk band," and I was like, you know what? I'm going to give that a shot. And punk really wasn't my forte. It's not in my heart. I mean, I love the punk, feeling and vibe of punk rock and all that stuff, but it wasn't really something that I ever thought I was going to do. And I went and I was hired on the spot by Miss Colleen Caffeine.
So that's
And
the Hormones, obviously.
That's the Hormones.
Okay.
And it was an uphill train. Like, it was just so much fun. So that's what we did. And then
So how many female drummers did you actually go through?
oh God, there
Because
was
I remember at least 3.
Sean,
Yes.
there was Simone, there was Laura. I gave it a shot for a second and quickly realized that I'm not a 16th note player. There's just no way.
It takes a certain person, man.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. There was Allie. There was Keith twice. So let's count him twice. So
7.
So yeah. So 7.
Like the Spinal Tap of the Ramones, man.
Yeah. So it was a motherfucker trying to keep all these bitches in check. I swear to God.
Keith included?
Keith was the best out of all of them. He was the easiest to work with. He was the best. He sounded the best. He was reliable. You could always count on him. And the last time we had a female drummer, I just told Colleen, look, I can't keep doing this. Let's just put Keith back there. Keep him. He's reliable. He's there. He's good. Let's just do it.
Got nothing going on.
No, I said nobody's looking at the drummers anyway.
No, right.
A lot going on.
Yeah. So, and that was that.
It's funny, whenever you see a picture of the Hormones, there's never a picture of Keith. It's just those 3.
No, there are some pictures of Keith.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, you just got to look real hard.
He's picture shy anyway.
He is picture shy.
Yeah.
However, the last time we did a show, he was like, "Hey, what about me, motherfuckers?"
Oh, so we actually want to be included.
He did the last show.
One of the ladies, one of the girls.
That was the show we did out in like Auburn Hills or something. It was Brian Major production. It was a pretty big show.
Yeah.
And he did like it. I mean, he was like, "Yeah, I'll get my picture taken for this one." So there's one of him up.
I always fuck with him. Like when was the last time we played a show without a bandana? Never. We used to play shows with him like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And he was a lot skinnier than whatever, but still wore the fucking bandana, man.
Yeah, that bandana is like his whoopee
Yeah,
on stage
I
for
know.
sure. Yeah.
Nice.
A question we like to ask everybody. I think it's cool, and I've got feedback on it. People like it. If you could open for any band you wanted to at any venue, what would those 2 things be?
Robert Plant and Allison Krauss.
Okay, let's be realistic now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were
No,
just
that's a
talking about
fantasy
them
thing.
earlier.
This is,
In a rock format, I would love to open up for Mark Lanigan, the Screaming Trees.
Dude, he's a
singer.
great singer, man.
He's
Yeah,
one of my
he
all-time
is.
favorites. I would love to play with him. We'll say St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
That'd be a great place.
Never
for that
played
show.
there.
That
Have you guys had an opportunity to play there?
Not yet.
In any incarnation, any band
What-
at
what
all?
place?
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
Oh
Hall.
no, but we wanted to. We
Yeah.
tried. We were shot down. We tried playing the Crowfoot with the Hormones, and
We
we
had a
were
gig at the
declined.
Crowfoot.
They're closed, aren't
COVID
they?
shot it down.
I
Yeah.
thought I saw the Crowfoot closed down, but
I
could be
think
wrong.
they just opened up again because somebody just told
Is
me they
Jesus
played
back
it
in the
for-
house? Like it's church again or something? Or
I don't
wait,
know.
is that the same? No, that's not the same venue.
You're thinking of
Magenta.
Clutch Cargos,
Yeah. Yep, my bad.
but I heard that was also closed down.
Oh,
So
really?
I heard that. I don't know if it's.
You know what's great about that place? There's like a rehab center right across the street, so you see a bunch of like interesting
So you get all
people.
fucked up, you got a place to sleep.
Right.
Boom.
What about
like
you,
it.
Jess?
Well,
Fantasy band, fantasy.
fantasy band
venue.
probably either
Bang shifter.
yes, Bang Shifter, Black Sabbath or Humble Pie.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean Steve Marriott. I was telling these guys like I got all fucked up one day and I was like, I'm just gonna start responding in the key of Steve Marriott, like, you know, no, I won't go and get it, you know, or like whatever. I can't even emulate his
he was
voice,
amazing.
Oh,
but he
yeah.
was,
Sure.
and he
One of
was
the great
like
ones.
3 feet tall, you know, just this little white dude that had this big, huge black voice. Like, you would never even imagine he was this tiny little white guy.
You never know.
And he was just an amazing vocalist, and the melodies that came out of him were, I mean, top notch. You can't.
And the
can't beat 'em.
songwriting.
The songwriting was black coffee. What's the, I actually thought that was about coffee for a long time.
It's not about coffee?
Right?
I don't even know the song.
Oh, well.
What's it about?
He puts brown sugar in his black coffee, I would imagine.
Yes. Yeah. What Dave says.
Edit that out now,
Too bad.
bitch. Hey. Fucker.
What'd you say? Are we not allowed to say the word brown?
No, he hit the
No,
camera.
Or coffee? Is that has that been? Is that on, like, are those two words on the list of things not to say?
It was probably
All right, I get it.
No, there was nothing wrong.
No, not at all.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Cute.
What you,
It was cute.
your dream venue.
Dream venue, the Fox.
Come
I
on.
was just
Red
there.
Rocks.
Dude,
You want me to go big? Red Rocks.
Red
Same.
Rocks, for sure.
Red
that
Rocks.
would be freaking amazing, man.
Sure would.
I just like the Fox because I like the art in it, and it's just a real intimate, nice feel, and people can go
I've only
and
seen
use the
one
bathroom.
band there. I've seen Jethro Tull there.
Oh, wait, what year? And tell me how you liked it.
It was 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8.
What'd you think?
It sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I got shh at a rock concert.
What?
It's the Fox, dude. They don't want you to talk there.
Yeah.
No.
Shut your
Yeah,
pie hole.
For real.
Shut your humble pie hole.
They were doing Make It Quick because this is about you guys, but it was Thick as a Brick, both albums.
Uh-huh.
They did it Thick as a Brick too. Cool. And it comes from two perspectives.
Yeah.
You listen to the album. And they had some like 18-year-old kid in green spandex dancing around.
No.
And then I said to my buddy Rich, he was an older guy that I worked with, he never got to see him, and he was a big fan. So I bought him a ticket and took him. And I goes, what the fuck is this, man? And the guy in front of me turns around and goes, shh.
No.
Yeah,
He
I
got
goes,
shushed.
fuck you. Then he turned around and kept telling my buddy Rich, hey, man, I'm just going to grab him and choke him a little bit. He's joking around, right? He turns around and sees fucking Sasquatch standing behind him.
Sasquatch.
So he gets
Slash
up,
Dave.
and he gets up and goes and sits in the aisle. And then after they took an intermission.
What?
So I walked over to the guy, hey man, I'm sorry, dude. I was just joking around. Oh man, you scared the shit out of me, dude. I goes, what is
OMG.
this? This isn't the Jethro Tull that I know.
Yeah.
You know? And he's all like, oh, this is the 49th time I seen him. And then I got mad again. I'm like, you're telling me to shut the fuck up?
I know, right?
You been there, bro.
You know it all. Sorry to take over the
Oh,
conversation.
no. I really wanted to know
You
what
reminded
got.
me of something. You reminded me of a time Tommy and I were watching the aforementioned Mark Lanigan.
Mark Lanigan.
So this is good. So we were at that.
It was an acoustic show.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
go
were
ahead.
like there listening, and it was a mellow song. And these bitches right behind me were yip-yapping full talking volume. I paid good money to see fucking Mark Lanigan and not listen to these fucking bitches. So I told them to shut up, and they got pissed at me somehow.
All right, now
Did you kick him in the cooter?
No, here's the punchline.
I wish he would have.
Here's the
Slam the
punchline.
clam.
There's a punchline to this story. So the entire time that we're watching this show, those people were being very rude, and they were with a couple of other guys that were standing right next to me, and we're standing like shoulder to shoulder, so like right next to me.
So Sasquatches as well, because you're like 9 foot tall.
Yeah.
It dawned on me as we're standing there, and after all this is going on, and Tommy yelling at these people and stuff, that I was standing next to Jerry Cantrell. That's,
Oh, shut up.
that's who
You're
the group
fucking
was.
with me.
No, that's who the group was with. So Jerry came into town, and it was covered in the news later that Jerry came into town to see his buddy Mark Lanigan, and from Alice in Chains and Screaming Trees and stuff. And
I yelled at their entourage.
Yeah. Tommy yelled at their entourage as I'm standing there, like looking at Jerry.
Right on, brother.
That is cool.
We
as
like look
fuck.
at each
I was
other like,
trying to listen to the show.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
"You
fuck
okay,
'em."
man? Okay, it's all good, it's all good." But we're like just standing there.
Listen,
And he was real nice and stuff, and it wasn't a big ugly scene. It was just that was it.
I'd have grabbed my headlock
shut up.
anyway.
But it was Jerry Cantrell that we were yelling at.
That's great.
Sorry, Jerry.
That rules.
I
We
love
love
your
you,
music,
Jerry.
man. But,
Well, yeah, Jerry is listening right now, so.
he'll hear this.
He will. Once your CEO's up in this bitch.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tom?
Thomas.
Oh,
Tommy.
Well, it'd probably have to be like early 70s cocaine-fueled Black Sabbath. And
Tight.
It doesn't really matter where we play.
Right.
The sound was good.
Yeah, anywhere.
What if it was like a park down the street? where nobody was there.
Not like the Fillmore or what was the other old one in Detroit?
I don't know. It'd
everybody
be
played?
early '70s Black Sabbath.
The
So it'd
State.
be fun to hang
No, the
out. with.
MC5 were like the band.
Oh, the
there forever.
Grandy.
The
Grandy Ballroom.
the Grandy
Yeah.
Ballroom.
Sure.
I would love to have played that back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard inklings that they're maybe going to reopen that.
I heard that too,
Dude,
but I
have
think
you
it's
seen
bullshit.
the videos of the walkthrough to that place?
Oh, it's a
I
fucking
haven't.
shit show, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucked.
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Yeah, there's water pouring through the roof.
Oh,
the floor's
no.
all rotted out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
It's gonna take some money to get it back.
Yeah, boo.
A few million.
So
That's so sad.
historical, though.
All right, we're gonna take another break. Play some more Kryptonite Orchestra, directed by Buster Henn.
Buster, cameraman Hooch Long.
Hey, this is Dashley Dave from Bang Shifter, and you're listening to the Detroit State of Mind podcast, straight from the other guy in the band's basement stuff. Enjoy.
Thank you. Detroit, state of mind.
And we're back.
What else you got for him?
I don't know. I can't read. You got your glasses on?
Yeah, I have to.
Those are Colleen's questions for our band, too.
Oh.
Yeah, we just steal all her shit.
I love
Yeah,
Colleen.
she asked us, what local bands do you hate?
Oh,
yeah.
that is so funny.
Yeah.
What?
I can't answer that.
No.
We might
you
try
can't
to
say
get
that.
gigs with those people. Come
Exactly.
I
haven't
can
had a
answer
problem-
that.
I haven't had a problem with anyone. Will you answer that?
I can answer it.
Oh, no.
This is a funny one. Rich and Dave, clearly you have something for a while. What do you find attractive about each other? I'm like, what?
I told Colleen, your name tattooed on Rich's taint.
Yes.
Gross.
Yes. I would like to see that. I would like to see it getting tattooed on the taint of Rich.
I'm gonna
and what
pass.
his
Though.
facial expression would be.
It'd be
No
ow-
numbing cream.
It'd just be owie and stuff.
Owie and
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any upcoming shows? Anything to promote?
I want to hear about the local band she hates.
Well, okay.
You're actually going to go there?
She's the only one
No
who
one
has
goes
the
there.
answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh my God.
I'm not going to give a specific band because there's so many of them.
Oh, God. I hope
I'm
we
just
can
going to
figure this
say every top 40 band out there that's getting all of these gigs and booked and like just making the masses out there think that top 40 bands are like the shit. All of them. Everyone. There's for some reason, and I'll tell you off air because I really don't want to go and hurt anybody's feelings. Not that they're going to be listening, but there's a band out there that is so fucking bad.
Atlanta, Chicago, Los Angeles. Call us, because we have a saying in Detroit.
Detroit, state of mind!
Working for you.
When someone is out there and they can't hear how monotone their voice is and they can't go back and listen to the recordings and or videos of themselves out there and go, you know what, maybe I should try a different route. This doesn't make me sound good. To me, I just lose all respect for that. So they're going out there, they're not really, they're doing everybody like us an injustice. I'm out there singing, DDT did a job on me.
Right.
I mean, like, there's a big difference. So if anybody thinks I suck, I probably did, but I had a lot of fun. I can take that and I can go, you know what?
Yeah, but if you do the Ramones, you're supposed to suck.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like,
Although they really don't. I'm not a huge fan, but some of their shit's really good.
Well, it's raw. It's really
You know what I was really appreciative of when you guys played a couple years ago over here, and you guys let me play a couple tracks with you, man?
Oh, yeah.
That was so much fun, dude.
well, it was good times.
It was great.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
good
this
times.
is about Crimson Night Orchestra.
Well, I'm showing my appreciation. What the fuck, bro? It's the holiday season, you son of a
Easy there,
bitch.
tough guy.
Look, I love talking about the Hormones because I just love that band. I love Colleen. I
It was a
love
lot of
Elena.
fun, for sure.
It was, and as a matter of fact, I hope she continues. I hope she carries on. I don't necessarily know if she'll use the same name. She has our blessings, mine and Elena's. We had told her like, whatever you want to do. I think she's really just kind of sad about the situation still, and once she, because it was a breakup.
Maybe it's about the band for her, not the music so much.
It
just jamming
was.
with you guys.
Sure.
She's one of my best friends, and I'm pretty sure I'm one of her best friends. I mean, I know all kinds of Colleen's secrets.
Well, what's the best secret you got?
Nope.
That's oh, come on,
You're gonna
man.
have to read the book.
Even just
We'll just
hanging out-
ask her. She'll just fucking say it.
I know she will. I will. I know she will. She's so funny.
even hanging out with certain bands is great.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed doing gigs with you guys, especially
Yeah.
Joke and Susan.
It was fun.
And he's like fanning out. Somebody's fanning out their CDs and, outside, like trying to sell them. Like, just give me one. Like, I'm not paying for it. Just give it to me. Like, I'm a piece of shit. I should have given him some money, man. I probably spent it all on beer or something.
It happens.
No.
So you asked about upcoming shows. Right now, this is the
I was
last.
just gonna say-
well, this is the last thing that we've got on the calendar, and
Forever?
Well, no. We've been kind of quasi busy in the last few months.
Oh, do tell.
Are
well,
you writing?
just personally,
Yeah.
but we are, and that's kind of what we're focused on right now is writing new material and pulling that together, and we're gonna.
Did you guys play any new songs today, or
No.
like
Not brand new, no.
Gypped. We got ripped.
Yeah,
Yeah, boo.
we're not quite ready.
Can't
We're-
world premiere
We're
this
just
shit.
about there with some of that material.
Well,
and-
Freakbox did a new one.
yeah? How about that?
Well, and Freakbox looked a lot more entertaining than we do.
Yeah.
Those guys.
With his hair,
yeah.
you guys are the same height.
Yeah, and they have the,
And the
And the
leather
boots.
and the
Without his
boots
shoes,
and-
he's 5'2".
But anyway, where's the next show?
So we don't know. We haven't set it up. This was the last thing. So
We need a cool venue, and I want to do a show.
let's
with
do
you
one
guys.
with you guys.
For sure.
We're talking to a few bands, and it was kind of like I was asked, do you guys want to do something yet this year? And I'm like, when?
Yeah.
Because Christmas
This
is coming.
year's over.
Yeah. This year, no.
It'd have to be like early December, and here we are. So
And the thing
I
too,
doubt we will.
I don't like playing gigs in the wintertime anymore.
Freakbox
Yeah,
is saying
it
they're
sucks, dude.
It does.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck the
what-
snow.
Yeah.
What did
Fuck
Brian
Michigan.
Say?
Yep.
Brian said, "We're retired until spring.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't
And
like hauling
that's
my shit in the snow."
Yeah.
yeah.
that's part of it.
That's part of it.
It's a lot of work. And
We've got
it's-
writing to do, and I've got minor surgery in January, which is no big deal. It's just I'll be out of commission for about 2 weeks.
What are you gonna get a lazy eye?
I'm
She's
gonna
actually
get a
just dyeing her
penis.
hair.
Thank you.
Has to
I'm
be on
getting a new
lockdown for
dick.
that.
All right, Dave.
No, I'm gonna get me a lazy eye.
I would love a lazy
You
eye.
missed it.
Can you imagine going in for elective surgery to get a lazy eye?
You know what? It is
What are you going in for? I'm gonna give me a
2021.
lazy eye, man.
Right. It's gonna be sweet, dude. All the kids are gonna be doing
All the
it.
kids gonna be doing it. I'm a big Men at Work fan.
That's fucked
Right.
up. Is that one of their songs?
No, have you ever seen?
Yeah, the
Colin
dude.
Powell
Yeah,
one?
his eyes
Yeah.
like
His
fucking over
one
there.
eye's like this way, and he
Oh.
plays to the camera with it too. It's awesome.
Yes,
No.
that's the
You
funniest
never
part
noticed?
of him.
No,
I did.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I did.
That the guy who played the It clown can do that. He can take.
He can
one
do it all
eye
by
and-
He can
Really?
force himself to do it.
Like
do
in
you do
real
that?
life.
I can't even roll my eyes in the back of my head.
Did I do it?
Freaking headache.
No,
Hold on.
Not even a little.
Am I doing it? Am I doing it?
I'm
How about
trying.
now? How about now? How about now?
Yeah, what's his name? Skarsgård is his last
Yes,
name.
yes, yeah. That guy's talented and creepy.
Hi, Georgie.
Never saw the movie.
I
That's
haven't
a good
seen
one.
it either.
Somebody gave me the book, and it's like, I don't know, 4 inches thick. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
no,
like
no,
1,000
no. I'm put that on
pages.
a coffee table
Yeah.
leg to
That's a 4-dayer, man.
Yeah.
4 days. That's fucking
For the
4
movie.
months.
For the
Oh,
movie.
oh,
I
oh.
think I read Dreamcatcher in probably 2.5 days.
Yeah,
That's what I
Yeah,
call
I've
my
read all
underwear.
That's
too.
one you can't. Oh, you just keep going.
yeah there's
It's
a
so
lot of
good.
good ones.
I could never follow Stephen King's writing. It was always too difficult for me.
Once you get the cadence, man, it's
Really?
It's like reading Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah,
you got to do a couple, then you get
I
the
love 'em.
cadence down, and
Still,
Did you ever read any William S. Burroughs?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I tried to read Naked
Juice,
Lunch.
Yeah,
I couldn't make it past the first page. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about,
if
man?
you know what the Naked Lunch is, he died, drank himself to death, in like what was it, Puerto
Well,
Rico or
again,
something?
I didn't make it past
Or
page
in
1, so.
Cuba, and his buddies all went down there to get his shit.
sure.
And all he had was all his shit scribbled in pages all over the floor. And they scooped it all up in a pile and went, "Here's a book." And
What?
that's how the Naked Lunch was written. Yes.
No way.
Dude, even
Yes.
the first sentence, I can't remember what it is. It's just confusing as hell, man.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
He was like, put some heroin in and just
They're all
fucking write a
snorting
book.
bug spray or whatever.
Oh my
and-
God! What?
Yeah, and then the typewriters come to life and everything's a bug, and yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh, kind
Is
of
there
like
a movie
Nikki,
about this,
Nikki
or-
Sixx and the Heroin
RoboCop,
Diaries.
Peter Weller, and you ever seen The Naked Lunch? Huh?
The movie?
Yeah, I have it on DVD.
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
I'll let you borrow it.
I would love to see it.
It's
Maybe it'll make
weird.
more sense because I can't. Obviously my comprehension is
It's
like
up
of
there
a
with
fucking
Twin Peaks,
second
for
grader.
sure.
Twin Peaks.
It's like James Joyce Ulysses is the same kind of way where it's very, very not easy to read. That
Yeah.
2 pages into it, you're like, all right, I'm done with this. I don't got time for this shit.
Right. Who was that old freaking the beatnik writer? 30s, 40s, just
Kerouac?
Yes.
Kerouac, yeah.
I read a shit ton of his books, man, and they were freaking great, man. I loved his stuff.
Yeah.
What's his name? Bukowski's pretty good shit
Yeah,
too.
Bukowski's really cool.
You ever read any Henry Rollins?
Yeah,
Dude, his
and
short
spoken
story
words
stuff?
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
back
dude,
in the
Dude, they're
day.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. He's a really brilliant guy. Not to mention he was there during a lot of the cool stuff in the 80s, you know, so he's got great stories just
Yeah.
being in that 80s scene.
I haven't heard any of it, but I do want to check it out.
Oh yeah, you would love Rollins. He's a big thinker.
The books, I'm telling you, man, it's like 1 page, short story. If you have a short attention span like myself,
I do.
It's super super great reads. He's very detailed. He's just a great writer, man. Overall,
I'm gonna check it out.
You should.
I'm gonna.
There's like 20 of them.
Really?
Yeah. I've never seen the spoken word stuff though, or heard it or like any of that
He used
stuff.
to tour around doing that stuff, and that was always a hot ticket back in the day.
Yeah.
So, Rich, what's Bang Shifter doing nowadays?
Yeah, man.
We practiced 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We have a show coming up with Choking Susan.
Where? New Dodge?
Bolero.
Bolero. We just played there.
Excellent.
Had a great time.
I've only seen the
Loved
show
it.
there.
Had a great time. Yeah, they were cool as hell to us.
Looking forward to that one. That bowling alley looks kick-ass, too.
You're going to love it.
I might have to roll a couple games.
Yeah, we did. We played a show, then went bowling.
Yeah.
It was so much photo ops, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
on LA, like,
You guys need to show them hang out with us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
for sure.
You know what? My mallets are there still.
When is it?
March 25th.
Oh, so we got some time.
It's way
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That
We
sounds
should
like a plan.
talk to Keith and see if we can get another band on the bill.
Probably not.
I thought we mentioned that. He, like you said, they only do like two bands.
Yeah, I think.
Or he didn't want to do the legwork.
Yeah, I think they only do 2 bands.
I have no idea.
But the inside of the place is like walking into the 70s.
It's
and
cool, man.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
a play, like you walk in, you're like, am I in the Playboy Mansion? It's the decor. I was like, where are people? There's going to be people snorting cocaine around here somewhere. I can tell.
The smell of sweat and shame.
Oh man, it's a beautiful place, and people really get into it. I'll tell you, we had a full crowd. We had a full house when we played there. People really liked
it's Royal
it.
Oak, dude. It's probably
Yeah.
going to be built in anyway, which is
Exactly.
great. Which is great, They
Yeah.
actually get to play, asses and seats and shit,
No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, and the sound guy is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was
The door
really
guy
impressed.
is cool there. I like
Yeah.
the door guy a lot.
Everybody that
Really?
works there is pretty sweet. You
he
guys
was-
are gonna love it.
Sat around talking to him for a while. He was a good guy.
Bolero.
I posted something yesterday, like, we got this gig coming up, and Keith's like, who's Bang Shifter, who's Choking Susan? I'm like, well, it should be called Keith and like 6 other people.
Yeah.
Because,
Right.
it's like,
It's the Keith Lutz Show.
yeah,
How
pretty
many
much.
bands is that guy in now?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. Got it.
Just two now, right?
At one point, I think he was in 4 bands. He was in Bang Shifter. He was in Choking Susan. He was in the Hormones. He was in Screw. So there's
Yeah.
4.
Oh, wow.
And then
Did he? Wait, no. Oh, Colleen drum for Angel Fuck.
oh yeah, he was.
Was Keith involved? Did he play guitar for that band?
I think he was
I don't
in
remember.
Angel Fuck. I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
pretty
terrible name
sure.
for a band.
It's the name of a Misfits song.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around.
I didn't know Keith was in Screw.
Well, you know what?
It was
wasn't-
short-lived.
Yeah.
Hot minute.
I want to know what happened
Yeah,
there.
we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Juicy. Can't
Right?
wait.
I don't know about that, but
No.
That was really surprising though when he joined and then he was all of a sudden not in the band and I was like, huh, that's weird.
Guitar.
Tommy's so he's got all this energy and the guy is just jumping around on stage and I couldn't do that shit and I'm like, holy
So I
shit.
said if I had half his energy, I'd be dangerous.
Oh man, his energy is out there. Like he just is like all the time.
He's
all
a
the time.
performer. He's a performer.
And he's a great supporter of the music scene too.
No, for real, dude.
He's always liking my posts and
Same, dude.
You know,
Yep.
I lost a lot of people after 2020. You know, a lot of musicians stopped following me, but that's okay. That's all. Whatever it is, what it is. But Tommy always stuck around, and he always supported anything that I'd post, and he still does, and I love him for that.
Sometimes you gotta leave the shit at the fucking door and
Yeah.
just appreciate the person, the moment, what they're trying to do, and all that shit.
Exactly. I think everybody got caught up in 2020 with some weird shit. So
It
is
was
what
a
it is.
strange fucking time, man.
It
People were
was.
very, very emotional.
They
I
were.
unfollowed him.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
No, you did not. Did you really? Did you really? Oh, that's funny. It happens. It
Wow.
happens.
I don't care.
Well, you know, there was.
He doesn't. It's like
I really don't.
That's what made it funny.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, 2020 sucked. We're already almost at 2022, which is like, I can't even believe it still.
Yeah.
I'm not even used to saying 2021 yet.
Yep.
This is some bullshit.
Yeah. Complete waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, those are pretty sweet mugs. Where'd you guys get those?
Fuck yeah, man.
They were custom made.
By who?
This cool person I know named Rich Thompson.
Never heard of her.
No. She's a man.
She's a lady.
man,
She's a
baby.
lady boy.
She's a man, baby.
Yeah, these are really sweet, you guys.
Very, very cool.
I love the colors. I love everything about them.
I tried to match the color to the inside, but
Yeah.
obviously it didn't work out so well. But
I can't tell.
no.
It looks perfect to me.
Yeah.
I hope you
Thank
guys
you
use
so
them.
much. I'm gonna use it every day. What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
We were just talking about this. Was it last night or whatever? And like it'd be cool just to have like like different mugs, different bands for every freaking one we do. And we just start. You guys are the first ones.
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That
You're
is so
number
cool.
one.
You know what? I can
You're
tell you
number
this. Any band that you make these for is going to appreciate them 100%. I mean, we're all pretty much coffee drinkers.
Perfect.
You know,
Same.
caffeine drink. We love coffee, caffeine,
I'm
nicotine.
addicted.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore coffee drinker.
Yeah.
And thank you. very
So
much.
like what other vices do you have, Robert? I mean Bobby. My bad. I thought we're tight now. Calling you Bobby.
You can call me Bobby, brother. You can.
Okay, Bobby, brother.
About 7 years ago, I quit drinking alcohol, and I try to keep my vices to a minimum. I actually quit drinking soda. I was a soda junkie, and I was
First of all,
big old drunk.
This is Michigan, bro. We call it pop up in this bitch.
That's true, but I'm a cool rock and roll guy, so
Fuck your soda.
It's,
What about you, Jess? What kind of vices you got? Besides
all
that
of
big,
them.
All of them.
I love that big medallion you have on your necklace there.
Well, do you remember the
Like
Secret of Nim with the mice?
I was thinking
The-
more like
hell
a
yeah.
Dracula.
with the mice. It was like a it was an animated movie from the 80s.
Absolutely.
No, I don't know that.
That's
for
where I got
children.
that from.
For
Like I
young
saw
children.
it in a Halloween store, and I'm like, I'm wearing that bitch every day.
There you go.
I'm not just gonna wear it for Halloween. But my vices, God, I had every vice, everything that you can think of.
You
I
really
mean,
didn't have to answer this. You know this,
well,
right?
you know what? I did, but it is what it is. I like to drink once in a while. I like to smoke once in a while. I don't do cocaine anymore, so that's
Atta
fun.
girl.
That's good. That's good. I wouldn't even trust it nowadays. It's like 20 years ago.
Could be laced with fentanyl or some shit, man.
I just read an article yesterday saying that the DEA has found that there's like all these pills that are laced with fentanyl now.
Yeah.
So people that are taking pills got to watch out for this shit. And not only that, I heard also that they're lacing weed with fentanyl. Like, who
Just
the
read
fuck
that
does
yesterday.
that?
I just
Who the
read that.
fuck? Why would you want to do that? I mean, it's a big downer anyway. You're getting
Support your
booed.
trusted local growers.
I know, man. Seriously, it's funny because I won't just I smoke weed, and I
Breaking
don't,
news.
Breaking
Jess
news.
smokes weed.
I know it.
Is that why your meter was off earlier?
Maybe. Maybe.
I'm just playing, man.
I'm not. But yeah, it's just crazy. You got to be careful of what kind of shit you're ingesting nowadays. And somebody had asked me the other
Don't
day,
trust
like,
anyone, dude.
yeah, they asked me, they're like, would you ever do coke again? I said, look, unless a guy came in like off the airport straight from Colombia wearing like 70s garb and a big old medallion and was like, none of this shit has been cut, then I might think about it. But just getting it off the streets, like, no way.
Yeah.
It's just rolling the bones, Russian roulette out there right now. Absolutely not.
So Tommy, if I gave you, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If I give you $50, can I clip off your mustache?
No.
Good, because I don't have $50 on me anyway.
How about 5,000?
What are your vices besides the pipe? And not the crack pipe, sorry.
Heroin. Tommy's a heroin junkie.
No,
I mean, one of y'all has to be.
I'm pretty.
Wait, you said you're
He
pretty?
is pretty. He is pretty.
Pretty what?
He is pretty.
He's so pretty.
Pretty handsome with that fucking mustache.
I'm just staying
Yeah.
sexy, bro.
It's a handlebar.
Yeah, no, not too many real vices, but
Do you ever pull the old free mustache rides thing on
He should.
anyone?
Rich, make him a T-shirt that says "Free Mustache Rides." Please,
I could do that.
I'll pay for it today.
I saw one that was mustache rides 5 cents. And that was the better one.
Like super cheap.
Yeah,
And it's got to be the
Like,
same
it's-
mustache.
It's a
Yeah.
higher quality than the just giving it away.
Right.
I went to a Catholic school. My buddy Jeff, who just passed away, he hit a deer on his motorcycle. Oh. But we went to Catholic school, and we had Friday. We could wear anything we want. And he showed up with a shirt that said, "Freelance gynecologist, first examination free."
At high school?
At Catholic school.
Oh,
middle
Jesus.
Was he
school.
kicked out immediately?
Yeah, like, you got to go home.
Yeah.
Just like works every time.
It's a little racy.
Right.
You know, in the 6th grade.
He comes back with his
Yeah,
shirt
we're
says
like-
like
it's like-
fucking Slayer or some
yeah.
shit.
7th or 8th grade.
I was in 7th grade, and I was told to put my T-shirt inside out because I was wearing a "No Rest for the Wicked" T-shirt and Ozzy Osbourne.
Really?
And, yeah, and back then they were like, ooh. And then I used to have one that said, it was like, see Dick go, see Dick, and it was like, see Dick this, see Dick rap, see Dick's First Amendment's right get taken away, don't be a dick, or some shit like that. And it was right around the time when NWA came out, and they were doing all this fighting because of their lyrics and stuff. And back in the 80s, that hip hop was it was something special. The hip hop in the 80s,
dude, early
was
90s,
amazing,
late
and early 90s,
game changing shit, dude.
game changing shit.
Yeah.
And I really miss that. I miss that sound. Now it's all like everything seems to be.
I'm an island boy.
Oh God.
Island boy.
Oh my God. There's just so much production to everything, and everything sounds the same, and all the lyrics, like, back in the 80s and the 90s, there was a lot of originality when it came to the lyrics, and
fuck bitches, guns, and cars, man.
well, that's
the
now,
police.
So whatever.
Fuck
yeah.
the police.
Oh, NWA, they were game changer. Definitely.
Did you ever hear the cover song that we did? We did a rock version of "Fuck the Police," and we had Colleen do a verse. I did a verse.
No.
And, a buddy of ours from M102 did a verse. You've not heard this?
No.
I'll share
She
it with
didn't
you.
even tell me about it. That bitch.
She fucked up the lyrics, but she made it her own. She's like MC Caffeine, like it was fucking gold, dude.
my God.
She didn't even know the song. I printed out the lyrics and she just made them up on the spot, one take. It's a little flubby, whatever, but
it's great.
it works though, man.
really
Oh, man, I
it's-
can't wait. I can't wait to hear it.
Still wanna
MC
put that
Caffeine.
out someday.
Yes.
Yeah, we have so many. Actually, Robert was on the Fleetwood Mac song
Yep.
a couple years ago. We've done nothing with that stuff.
You fucking asshole.
We have so
Sounds
many.
good.
So we're gonna do like 15 originals, 15 covers. We invited a bunch of people in again, Robert included.
Well, our thing was we wanted to do a bunch of cover songs, and you can't sell them and make money.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the point anyway, but we wanted to put out like a CD of all our friends from all our bands
Yeah.
getting together and doing songs, and then maybe sell them and donate the money to like instruments for kids. or,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
whatever,
be
yeah.
cool.
You know, it'll happen. We'll get it together. one
Yeah.
of these.
No,
We
I- I
did
had a lot
Motorhead
of fun doing
tunes.
that
We
with you
did
guys.
Don Henley, Devo.
Well, I'll definitely buy it if you do something. If you get off your ass
Yeah, no shit.
and do something.
Yeah,
I would be very interested to hear that.
you can just have it.
I'd like that even better.
You can listen to them all on my YouTube.
But Tommy, Robert got to pay
Yeah.
because you're such a lovely lady. You get it
Well,
for free.
Kind of. That's what happens when we are
Have
all
boobs.
together. You got titties. We got these sweater cows right here.
Sweater.
Yep.
That is the new one. All right, before we cut you guys off, can you guys do a drop for us?
Yeah.
Sure.
Make up anything you want, as long as it says Detroit State of Mind and your band name, and go.
This is Crimson Eyed Orchestra, and we are here with Detroit State of Mind. Baby!
Fuck!
Oh my goodness.
All right. Let's
That was
see.
terrible.
Well, let's.
You need to try again. Like, hi, I'm Robert. I'm Jessica. I'm Tommy, and we are Crimson. Like really cheesy '80s style.
That's how
Okay.
you want to do it?
Okay.
Yeah, oh,
All right.
100%.
All right. Hi, I'm Robert.
Hi, I'm Jess Z.
Hi, I'm Thomas.
We are here with Rich and Dave at Detroit State of Mind. Thanks!
And we are.
And who are you guys?
And we are Crimson Eyed Orchestra.
All right, do it again. Now we go. I'm Robert. I'm Jess. I'm Tom.
Okay.
We're on Detroit State of Mind, and we are Crimson Eyed Orchestra.
Or say it all like whatever.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Okay, ready?
I love that, but if you make me do it one more time after this, you're going to have to pay me. Hi, I'm Robert,
Hi, I'm Jess.
Hi, I'm Thomas.
and we are...
Crimson Eyed Orchestra.
And you're listening to
Detroit State of Mind.
where? You don't even know.
In some shithole basement. I'm just kidding.
And cut.
And cut.
All right, we're done. Thank you
It's
guys.
not really a shithole
That's the end
basement.
of the
by the
show.
way.
We appreciate you guys.
Thanks for coming in.
I love you guys.
for having
It was a
us.
lot of fun.
You guys are the best.
It's Bobby now, so
Yeah, hey.
we'll see you next week with
Who's next? Oh, M102.
M102.
Time to wipe the titty sweat off.
Very nice.
The underboob sweat is the best. Thank you, and good night.
Scene.
This is Jeff from Devil Worshipper and Skeleton of God. You're listening to Detroit State of Mind.
I'm Dave, and he's Rich, and thanks for tuning in to the Detroit State of Mind podcast. Join us again next week for more shenanigans and probably a lot of fucking swear words. Good evening, sleep tight, don't let the fucking bed bugs bite, all that other good shit.
With the Detroit State of Mind podcast.
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 Fuck you.
I wish they'd play my band. I doubt it.
Fuck you.